200-pounder out of Reno, Nevada. Wendell Tyler, 190-pounder and a running back out of Los Angeles. The Otis Brown from Oakland, California, the big back in the veer. And the flanker is little Wally Henry, who was such a dramatic figure a year ago in the Rose Bowl against Ohio State, a game the Bruins won. UCLA, running out of the veer, will be facing a football team from Tuscaloosa that is steadily improved as they have come toward the end of the season. Up front, tied in will be Don Patterson. Gus Coppins is the tackle. Keith Eck, a guard, and he's a very good one. Mitch Kahn in the middle. Greg Taylor at the right side at guard. Rob Kazarian, 240, and the tight end will be Rick Walker on that side at 6'4", 220 pounds. And Rick Walker is a man we'll be watching for tonight because he is big, but he's also very swift. The referee is Earl Shostrom. The officials all come out of the Big 8 conference. Bucky Berry, number 7, will kick it off. The deep men are Wally Henry and Otis Brown for UCLA. There they are, and we are ready to go. Sort of a knuckleball that Henry takes, backs up to the goal line, and comes with it. It's very hard at about the 14-yard line. Lorenzo Herbert, Bob Baumhauer, Gus White, Charlie Hanna, and Paul Harris, the 5-down linemen. Backers are Barry Krause, secondary for Alabama. As they start working now out of the veer, sending Henry wide to the right side. Dankworth turns and hands the ball off to the big guy, the Otis Brown. Brown pops it from the 13. Second down and 7 yards to go for the Bruins on their second play of the ball game. Dankworth keeps it. And Jeff is near the 20-yard line. Third down and 3 yards to go from the 20-yard line. UCLA's first offensive possession. The ball is given to Wendell Tyler. And Wendell Tyler almost breaks it over the left side, gets the first down. Just inside the 30. As Wendell Tyler takes it over the right side. But now it is second down. Let's call it 7. Short 7. From out around the 33-yard line, this time they go to the Otis Brown. 3rd and 5. It's Tyler.
He got it, I think. But it looks like he's operating very well in this first quarter.
20-plus miles an hour. Wow. It takes an Alabama hop, though, and will go dead inside the 35-yard line. Number 11 at quarterback, Tony Nathan from Birmingham is at a running back position. Rick Watson lines up at what is generally the fullback position when he's not occupying the halfback spot. And this big guy, Johnny Davis, is in there. So here's the wishbone as UCLA puts a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-man front, then drop a man off, and Alabama puts it up on the first play of the ball game, and it is incomplete. Up front, it is Thad Flanagan at an end position. K.J. Lazenby is the tackle. Lewis Green, 250-pounder. Terry Jones, 241 pounds at center. David Gerasimchuk, he's a Californian playing for Alabama. Jim Bunch, 244-pounder at tackle. And Ozzie Newsome, who plays both wide receiver and tight end. Second down, 10 from just short of the 35-yard line for Alabama. Rutledge steps back, flips it in the air, and it is complete off the hands of a UCLA linebacker. It bounced off Raymond Burke's hand. It is third down, and they need about a yard. UCLA now shoves in a 7-man front, and they give the ball to Watson, and Watson cuts over the left side, gets just enough operating room. It's a 3-man front, Dave Morton, Steve Tetrick, and Manu Tuiasosopo. But that'll jump all the way up to 6-7 sometimes as Raymond Burks, Frank Stevens, Raymond Bell, and Jerry Robinson work at the linebacker positions. The defensive backfield, a very good one. Levi Armstrong, Johnny Lynn starting tonight, Oscar Edwards, and Pat Schmidt. First down for the Tide at the 46. No score first quarter from the 18th annual Liberty Bowl. Rutledge goes to the sideline. He throws to Ozzie Newsome, setting up a wide receiver screen. Coming across is number 21, Oscar Edwards. Ball is in UCLA territory at the 49-yard line. Second down and 5 for Alabama. Rutledge coming down on the option, turns it into the middle, gets to about the 46.
Now they're going into 7 and 8 here, jumping into the line.
Rudy Davis has been put in there. It's almost a goal line defense here as they hand the ball off again to Watson. He tries for the first down, and I don't think he made it. Watson is way wide to the right. Newsome split off to the left. Rutledge back to throw. Plenty of times, but all day throws short. And the pass to Rick Neal, number 8, a sophomore out of Birmingham. 33-yard line, first down, Alabama. Rutledge gives the ball to the first man out of the wishbone. That'd be Johnny Davis, the 228-pound fullback, and he goes for another Alabama first down.
And I'm sure that's why it started, Rutledge.
21-yard line for Alabama. Out of the wishbone, Rutledge turns it in. And goes down hard at about the 19-yard line. We also saw over here take Tennessee apart, too. A great day against them. Goes to Davis, the big fullback. And Davis gets to about the 16-yard line. Third down. And it's close to 6 yards for Alabama. Rutledge in trouble. Down he goes. Jerry Robinson, the leading tackler. Rutledge will hold the longest for Bucky Berry this year, 47 yards. He's 6 out of 13 in field goals. He's got plenty of leg on it. He's got it. And so the Alabama Crimson Tide gets on the board first. 6:13 to go, first quarter. It's Alabama 3, UCLA nothing. A little bit of 25 yards when he's brought it back. Terry hits it high and hits it deep. Henry comes up to the 1-yard line, takes it. And Wally gets it out across the 20 to about the 23-yard line. Then hit it wide to the right side. Ball is handed to Wendell Tyler. And Tyler surges from the 23 up to about the 26. Wally Henry is in motion. Dankworth going down the line with the ball. Turns it in. He's across the 30. He's out for what appears to be a first down before Murray Legg took it inside. We've seen him do that a number of times. From the 33, first down UCLA. Theodis Brown getting right at the line of scrimmage and throws back. Dankworth coming down the line, gives it this time to Brown. The trailing back to Brown is cut down. Hit by number 21, Mike Tucker. Gus White is insulated against the temperature tonight, too. From the 35-yard line, Dankworth wants to throw. Has Henry, but it's intercepted. Number 77. He's got only Dankworth to beat. Can't get him, and it's touchdown, Alabama. Dankworth has Wally Henry open. Underthrew the ball, and Barry Clout takes it in for the touchdown. Rutledge holds, Barry kicks. Fills it. And so at 3:39 to go in the first quarter, Alabama jumps out to a 10-0 lead over UCLA. Alabama having won the toss to start the game and chose the win. Goes to Henry at the 6. It's into the way. Fumbles! Alabama's got the ball.
And it's very important for him to stop Alabama here because they'll stay in the game.
First down for the Crimson Tide. UCLA 31-yard line. Jeff Rutledge hands the ball off to his big fullback as Johnny Davis takes it down to the 21-yard line. They send Newsom wide to the left side, putting a new shirt on him. He had his shirt torn in the kickoff. Rutledge keeps the ball. And he turns it in. Gets his first down. First down. Just inside the 18-yard line of UCLA. It is Davis. And Davis is inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Alabama's bowl record, incidentally, 13-13-3. This is the 30th time the Crimson Tide played in a bowl game. First down and goal to go from the 7-yard line. Ball is given inside to the big guy, and he is down near the 1. And on second down and goal to go from the 1-yard line. Davis, touchdown. You've got a minute and 42 seconds to play in the first quarter in Alabama. Leads UCLA 17-0. Now here's the windblown Jim Lemley. Paul Bryant has been to so many postseason games that they bring an intensity with them that the Bruins may not yet have found. Theodis Brown fumbling at the goal line. Got to come out with it. And he gets it out to about the 20. First down for the Bruins at the 20-yard line. Banquet turns and gives it to Brown. And Theodis is near the 24. Second down and 6 for UCLA. Banquet gives to Brown again. And Theodis ramming it straight ahead again for UCLA. Third down and very short yardage. And Banquet keeps it 5, gets the first down out across the 31-yard line. On 6 winter and summer games, 5 Eastern and Pacific, 4 Central Time over most cities' ABC stations. Ball is handed off inside. Goes to Theodis Brown, who came back in replacing James. Marches straight ahead as time expires in the first quarter. After 1 in Memphis. Alabama 17, UCLA nothing. On 2nd and 8 from the 33. Banquet back to throw. He throws it downfield. Walker's not there, and he dropped it. Rick Walker had it in his hands. Dropped it falling down. 23 yards on that catch. That one's worth seeing again. Yeah. Inside the 45-yard line. First down, UCLA on the Alabama, near the 44. Henry in motion, they take it the other way. Banquet trying to get outside with a trailing back behind him. Delivers to Brown, and Theodis is run into the bench by Mike Kramer. About the length of the football on the carry. Henry again comes in motion. Banquet back to throw. Penalty flag goes down. He throws to the short man, Theodis Brown. Brown is inside the 40. He's dragged down by number 92, Ricky Gilliland. Alabama offside of UCLA into Alabama territory with 14:20 to go in the first half. Henry going to the tight side of the field in motion. And the handoff is to Wendell Tyler. And he got a couple of yards, giving the signal onto the field to Bankworth. On third down, they need 3. And the ball on a straight power play to Tyler. Tyler is rolled back.
You put me on tonight, buddy.
Half the yard on fourth down. Bankworth. And it will be very close.
Penetration before he... Well, he didn't make it.
On with John Crow, number 40, and Lou Eichner, number 30. So we've got a whole new backfield in for Alabama as the Crimson Tide defense is doing its thing. And Eichner, number 30, a sophomore from Atmore.
Passing opportunities aren't there. And he's probably trying to get a lot of experience for his lineman, and there's Culver in there.
Calvin Culver makes it first down for Alabama. Where it is first down for the Tide, call it the 49-yard line. And O'Rear coming down the line, gives it to Culver. It is Eichner, number 30, and Eichner goes down to about the UCLA 41. And very young team. First down. Call it the 40-yard line as Jack O'Rear hands it off inside.
I was the head coach, Terry Donahue, and the assistant coach did most of the recruiting. I just thought it went along to make sure we didn't mess it up. But they did a marvelous job for me.
And a face mask penalty, adding another 15 yards on here to give Alabama possession of the football down at the UCLA 21-yard line.
Burks, I think. 87?
Yeah, 87.
That's Burks.
Handoff goes to number 40, John Crow, for the Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year. $5,000 scholarship from Chevrolet. Tony Nathan now for the halfback pass to O'Rear. And Jack O'Rear. Now the try for the point by Bucky Berry. It's good. 10 minutes and 6 seconds to play in the first half. And Alabama runs the score now to 24-0. How do you do here 20 miles an hour? Sort of a knuckleball. It bounces and it's finally taken by Henry at about the 5. And Wally gets out near the 25 before he is brought down. 1976 Winter and Summer Olympic Games at 5 Eastern and Pacific, 4 Central Time. Might have been a fumble. Nope, just a hard hit. Tyler carried on the last play for 2. Second down 8 from the 26. Dankworth on the option, turns it up, nothing. Dankworth rolls. Throws Henry. Got it? That should be for a first down. It is up at the 38-yard line. Dankworth gives the ball. Goes to James Owens. Pass is thrown short to Theodis Brown. He gets up to the 48. First down, UCLA 48. Wow, really felt it by Charles Hanna on second down and 8. Henry in motion to the open or wide side of the field. Banquet's going to throw it, and it's incomplete. The pass intended for Rick Walker, the tight end. That happened. Third down and 8. Banquet's the throw. Gets it off. Pass is complete to Walker. Rick Walker. His guy stops, and he's out of bounds. It's first down, UCLA at the Alabama 28-yard line. Banquet's coming down the line. Caught behind the line of scrimmage. Number 51, Charles Hanna. It's second down, and a short 13 or a long 12. He gets the pass off. The pass is caught by Theodis Brown at the 25-yard line. Banquet gives it, and it's Theodis Brown, and he loses his balance after having an Alabama man just get in. Tough territory.
Boy, it really is. Let's get into the mirror.
Theodis Brown, 6-1. Down for a loss, back at the 14-yard line. It was Mike Tucker and Mike Kramer. This is the 13th play of this possession for UCLA. Dankworth turns it up. Oh, great effort by Dankworth. Wow. Down to the 1-yard line. So it is third down from the 1. Nothing there for Tyler. Barry Krause and Mike Tucker. Yard and a half from the goal line. Dankworth to Brown. He didn't make it. Alabama held him. Now the question is, did he get a first down? Because he fell down.
Yeah, I really did. I thought they might throw the ball down here with the third receiver.
Alabama held him.
Good job by Alabama.
Now Alabama will try to work it out of trouble as Jack O'Rear is in its quarterback, gives the ball to Rick Watson, number 35. Putting the bigger man in there. O'Rear gives it to Tony Mason out to the 20-yard line. First down for Alabama.
I wonder if there isn't a spirit and a flavor here that she might have missed this year. For sure there is. You know, those young guys are not getting paid for it.
On second down and 6 from the 24, it's Mason on a pitch out, spun down by Frank Stevens, number 41. Holds onto the ball. Third down and 10 now. UCLA spinning the timeout. Stop the clock. Trying to get their hands on the ball again. It's O'Rear coming down on the option out of the wishbone, and Jack fights his way up to the 27-yard line. Left footer will hit it into the wind. Rush on. Alabama center fielder now goes way deep. Pass is complete. Caught by number 4, James Surface, the year. They are very well-known gunners. First down for the Bruins. They're going to run it. It's Tyler to the sidelines, and Wendell skips out of bounds.
Excuse me, Steve. Comes the blitz.
The ball is loose. Picked up by Theodis Brown. He's dropped all the way back on the UCLA 49-yard line as Dankworth tried to pitch the ball. All right, Jim, it is third down and about a half mile now for UCLA. They've got to go to the Alabama 35 to keep possession of the ball. They throw it over the middle. The pass is intercepted. Number 23, Mike Kramer, the free safety playing center field. Jack O'Rear. Jack gets up across the 40 to about the 42. First half is over. And it was a dynamite half for the Alabama Crimson Tide. And here's Jim now with Paul Bunch. But now let's see whether or not the Bruins have made some offensive adjustments that can get some points on the board, or whether it's going to be a night at the Liberty Bowl that belongs to Bama. At the 5, Henry fumbles, picks it up, gets to the 20, gets to the 25, gets to the 27-yard line.
When you're behind 24 to nothing, you feel
it might penetrate thin. You're right. Henry goes in motion to the wide side of the field as Dankworth takes it down the line on the option and turns it up. And that is the most effective option play that UCLA has had all night. And it goes for big yardage. First down, UCLA. The football up at the 44-yard line. And the handoff goes to Theodis Brown, and there's the swarming red shirts to the Red Elephant. It is second down and 7 for UCLA. The football at the Bruin 48-yard line, and Dankworth will throw it if he can find somebody to throw to, and he, in this particular instance, can't. The decisive 24-0 Alabama lead. As we start playing the second half, Dankworth comes to the left side to throw. Now he's got to pull it down and run it, cuts it back, gets across midfield. He is short of the first down. And
now he's going to let it fly.
Oh, he's going to run it. Now he throws it, and it is incomplete.
Here you see from the outside, here comes Krause, number 77, is having a great night, Barry Krause. And of course, you see him go down when they run right outside of him, then there's a pass. I don't know, there were illegal receivers downfield. I think they just got fouled up on it.
Jeff Rutledge is in at quarterback now as he sends Tony Nathan way outside. And Jeff gives the ball on the pitch to Rick Watson. And Watson takes it across midfield. Second down, call it 6 from the Bruin 48. Handoff is to the fullback, Johnny Davis. And less than a yard for a first down. Davis now 46 yards on 7 carries. Johnny's got the ball, and he's got a first down as he gets very near the UCLA 40-yard line, because Alabama hasn't thrown the ball in his neighborhood. First down for the Tide at the Bruin 40. Right now they don't need to throw it. So Rutledge rolls out, little flip inside, it's Nathan. And Tony Nathan, who was a high school sensation in the Birmingham area, takes it down to the UCLA 21-yard line. He's 6'2", 200 pounds plus. He can haul it. He's only a sophomore. First down, UCLA 21-yard line. They take it inside. This time, replacing Oscar Edwards. Newsom slips into a tight end position. Rutledge pitches the ball outside to Watson. He's got a lot of company over there as he may get a yard on the play. Sam Maddox, number 83, now in the lineup for Alabama, a tight end replacing Newsom. They've got everybody in tight now. Full house backfield. Hand the ball to Nathan. Cuts it back over the right side, and he's down to about the 13. UCLA jams in. They've got an 8-man front up there. It'll be close. First down. Wow. Flanagan. Wide to the right.
Unbalanced line again, Keith. Look at it.
Strong right. Fumble off the snap. Rutledge actually never let go of the ball, but he never had control of it. The ball is at the UCLA 12. Alabama has been dominant. Jeff Rutledge, the quarterback. Coming down the line, pitches out to Nathan. Kick walks in. Touchdown. Penalty flag. Hold the phone. May have a clip.
Well, no, in the backfield, I'm talking about the ball handling and the faking in the backfield.
He's flexed just a little bit on the left side. On second down, back at the 17-yard line, Jeff Rutledge back to throw. He's throwing for Newsom. He almost had it. It was just tipped away. And it is third down from just outside the 16 near the 17. Rutledge again sets to throw. Throws the pass. It's complete. At the 8-yard line to Thad Flanagan. Lucky Berry comes on for a 25-yard field goal try. He'll hit it from the 15. The left hash mark out of Rutledge Hole. Lucky has kicked a 37-yarder. Got it. With 7:15 to go in the third quarter. Alabama builds the lead now to 27-0 over UCLA. With a wind at his back, he sails it through the end zone. Good. Dankworth second. Henry goes in motion. Ball is handed to Wendell Tyler. And ball at the 26, make it second and a long 4. Dankworth. He runs into 85 Harris and 51 Hanna. 3rd and 2. Dankworth makes the pass, delivers it, got a man open. Henry, Wally Henry gets to the sideline. There he is thrown out. First down, UCLA at the Alabama 49. Theodis Brown. Outside the Alabama 45. Danquist straight back. Has Sarpy on the sidelines. Throws it short, however, to Theodis Brown coming out of the backfield. Just short of the Alabama 35. First down.
Here comes a blitz.
Get the ball out to the trailing back Brown. And Alabama divided their team, and they worked mostly in the morning because of the exam.
And UCLA did?
Yep. Danquist going down the line, wants to throw, gets it off over the middle. It is incomplete. The pass intended for Pedersen.
Let's see if they come this time. They'll bring the rover and the safety man up. No, they're not coming this time. No, they're not coming this time.
Danquist dropping the throw, looks toward Henry, delivers toward Henry. Wally leaps. Wally can't hold on. He was hit.
And I think he touched the beat.
You might wear that new hat more often. On 4th and 8, Danquist pass. Complete. And it's good for the first down to Homer Butler. So the play that Homer brought with him, latter part of the season, played well. Handoff goes to Wendell Tyler. And Tyler slashes over the right side. Second down and 5 from the Alabama 6. Danquist pitches the ball back to Tyler. Wendell is inside the 5, and he really took a shot. Danquist on a roll. Throws into a crowd.
Looks like interference. Looks like he came over top of him.
Intercepted, though. They give it the interception. First down at the 1-yard line, and Jeff Rutledge turns, hands it off, and Rick Watson.
He cannot make contact with the receiver. Now, you'll see here that he actually makes contact with that right shoulder. Throws Severn Reese off of his pattern and makes the interception.
First down for the Tide out of the 13. Here's Nathan. Look out. He may be gone. One man, Levi Armstrong. First down for the Tide up at the 42. Rutledge to throw. Throws for Newsom. Missed it. Penalty flag. It's against Armstrong. And the ball. Two calls. First down at the UCLA 26 from Johnny Davis. Turns and twists. Second down. 5. Rutledge gives the ball this time to Watson. Time runs out in the third quarter. We'll return to the Liberty Bowl Memorial Stadium after this word about an upcoming show on ABC and a message from our local station. Rutledge gives inside to Tony Nathan at the 9-yard line. Second down, 4. Rutledge outside to Nathan. Frank Stevens gets in. Ball goes to Watson, and he lunges to the 7. They'll be 2 yards short of the first down as far as intensity among the leadership of your ball club. 4th down and 2. And a whistle stops it. Now, Bucky Berry from, well, make it 28 yards, isn't it? Yes, about 28. Kevin Jones is holding. Bruins try for it, don't get there in time. Kick is good. So Bucky's having a big night, and he builds the lead to 30-0. Alabama has come up with something just about every time they've had the ball. They edge up about the 5-yard line. Bucky scoops it down the field. It's rolling around. Wally finally gets a handle on it. Now down he goes. They'll give him up to about the 12.
You'll see whether or not they can do anything.
Near the 14. First down. And Bukic. Now it's Dankworth. It is still Dankworth at quarterback. The entire city of Memphis could make it work, and it does work. Dankworth back to throw on second down 8. Pulls it down. Didn't quite get away from Paul Harris and Bob Smith. Amos Alonzo Stagg. First down for the Bruins as they hand it to Tyler, and Wendell flashes over the left side to the 28.
And, of course, they finished up the season playing like they have in this Liberty Bowl game.
Dankworth going down the line is run down by Barry Krause with a lot of help from his friend. Third down. Dankworth straight back. Goes to the sideline. Somebody caught it, and apparently it was James Murphy.
The big plays that they've had, too, and Alabama has in every instance.
Ball is given away to Theodore Allen, and he's loose.
Bert got shut out right here.
He's gone. There are no penalty flags, and UCLA is on the board. Dick Buck is thundering. Fraction of a second. Oh, nice snap.
Oh, my.
Ball hits the crossbar.
That's about the way it's been for UCLA tonight.
So they missed the extra point, but they are on the board at 9:32. Alabama 30, Bruins 6.
Oh, let it go down in the seam.
Bobbled around down there and finally picked up by Calvin Culver, who's got a wall. If he can get past Corral, he might go. Nope. Coming over is number 14, Mike Molina, to get him. And it's going to be against Alabama as they go way back. It's a big one, and I'm almost sure that it was a flip. Calvin almost got him one. All right, it's at the 16-yard line of Alabama. First down for the Tide, and Jack O'Rear is in there. And the Alabama running backs are still going. It's Lou Eichner.
The most important statistic is on the scoreboard, 30-6, and the second is the turnover.
John Crow carries out to the 30. That will be an Alabama first down. 8.5 minutes to go as Alabama comes up with a first down at the 30. That's a broken bone. O'Rear slipping it out, and it's John Crow.
The attack in itself, it's tough to develop a real deceptive misdirection play.
O'Rear keeps it, turns it in, goes down hard, up around the 36-yard line. But the team has certainly held its own tonight, hasn't it?
Oh, they look like $1 million team tonight.
Third down and 4 as O'Rear throws short.
Well,
didn't get much on it either.
no, that wind's still blowing pretty good, not as much as it did earlier in the game.
The football is whistled dead at the UCLA 42-yard line. It was a 24-yard punt. Dankworth hands the ball over the left side to Wendell Tyler. Probably going to have some of these fellas down there.
Yeah, that's super weather over there.
Second down and 5. Dankworth coming this way with it. Takes off a couple. Keeps on running. And gets down to the Alabama 35-yard line. Yes, be married next Monday night. For a career. 1,002 yards.
Great career.
That's Wendell carrying the ball.
Well, it depends on what the other bowl games, what happens. Right here. No chance. Draw play. I was waiting on him.
Oh, he shanked it. But gets a good roll out.
He was waiting for the rush. They were hanging back, expecting something other than the punt.
Rose dead inside the Alabama 20.
Well, Ozzie Newsome will be back next year, too.
He will. They only leave 12 of the first 44. Jack O'Rear gives it to the second man. That's Watson. He's out to the 25-yard line.
And UCLA has used basically an 8-man front, and they've really been hurt. They were getting outside the leverage here.
That's Nathan. And he goes for a first down, and it took a little different tact on it and breaking up the squad and working people in segments. Here's O'Rear to throw. Jack's got all day now. Throws it down. Lets it go, and it is complete to Neal, the tight end. And Neal takes it inside the 35. Rick Neal, with Alabama leading 30-6. Oh, here's Tony Nathan, got the ball. Throws it back to O'Rear. It worked earlier for a touchdown. This time it doesn't. There's a loss.
On defense, but when it came down to the goal line, we held them, and I guess that's when it counts. Did you guys prepare any differently for this? One coach told me if you take away the middle of UCLA's offense, you stop them, and you and Baumgartner and White certainly did that. If you look at some of those zone things, it wasn't all the time. I know that it is.
And that wind is still blowing pretty strong.
I don't mean to ignore the ball game, folks, but the contest is no longer about as Jack O'Rear has the Crimson Tide on the march again. They're now down in the neighborhood of the UCLA 12-yard line.
It'll be quite some outstanding backfield now.
O'Rear under pressure.
Oh, boy.
And the Bruins get him. We certainly enjoyed being with you in the 1976 college football season. This is Jack O'Rear hugging the goal line. Got him at the 1 with 35 seconds to play. And
that play was reminiscent of that one.
First and goal. And it's touchdown, Alabama. As looked like it was Rick Watson who took it in. It was. With only 22 seconds to play in the game.
You gotta live with both.
Ball is fumbled. Bucky Berry picks it up, throws it up for grabs in the end zone. Everybody diving for it, and it won't work. Bucky threw him alone. 36-6 with 22 seconds to play.